I think it's just great how everyone just expects it to happen now. It's no big deal. It's just what we do.
One of the joys of doing what we do is being out there in the community at the waste station and the resource collection stations and hearing from people how much they love what we're doing and that it makes a whole lot of sense and why aren't we doing this on a bigger scale.
The George Street Festival became a focal point of sustainability. The community's response is fantastic. Everyone embraces it.
It makes people feel good.
We employ common sense. So we get out there, communicate with the community, we communicate with the businesses, we communicate with our residents who come down. No use of single-use plastics. They're out. I didn't see one person, 15,000 people, with a plastic water bottle. Everyone brought their reusables. We look at all these other things. Go-to cup, where we provide utensils, which are all reusable.
We do the maths on the duration of the event and on the kind of vendor that's operating. Generally, it's not the quantity of people at the event because the limiting factor is how quick they can actually release their dishes out the door. Town of East Fremantle were really early adopters for us. They had us on right at the start, just with a few vendors and trialling it out with us to the point where they wanted to start the journey to be completely waste-free. And at every stage, they've been collaborative and worked with us and the vendors to get really, really great results.
The vendors are absolutely on board and we appreciate that.
It really comes down to that event structure, and the location and layout of the event is really key, as well as having that ongoing communication with the vendors to understand what they need for success and marry that up with what we have to provide. And when we bring all that together, then that's where we see really great results. We have to communicate with the vendors as early as possible, and it is getting easier and easier because the more events we operate at, the more people learn and understand what we have, how we work, and they've already started to build that engagement with the community. What we find is that over time, with the events that we operate with year on year, we see improvements with vendor participation, with the community being educated over time, and with the event staff organising and structuring the event. We do see that improvement from okay results to what we've seen at George Street, which is fantastic results.
This is what we've got to do. We can't just throw something in the bin and forget about it.
Providing that guidance and that education over time really helps. And it also ensures that we can get the best results in terms of resource recovery because one, we're not contaminating our compost, we're not contaminating our recycling, and we can collect all the reusables back so that they can get washed and used again. And we help get the best results as well as educate the community at the same time.
We often get queries from other local governments about how we do it. My advice to them would be start small and give it a go. Just give it a go and you'll be surprised. The result will be very, very pleasing. 37 kilograms of waste to landfill for 15,000 people. And you know what? There'll be a time when there's zip. So we can't wait. That's our aim.